When my daughter-in-law Lena told me they only invited special people to the wedding, I smiled instead of crying. Asterisk, I stood in my own living room, the phone heavy in my hand like it had turned to stone. Asterisk, my son Max stared at the floor, his shoes scuffing the rug I had bought them last Christmas. Asterisk, the pale pink dress I had chosen with such care hung in my closet upstairs, still in its plastic cover, waiting for a day that would never come. Asterisk, the air in the room felt thick and still, the way it does right before rain. Asterisk, Lena sat on the sofa I had paid for, her legs crossed, that small sharp smile on her face. Asterisk, Max shifted his weight, just like he did when he was 8, and had broken my favorite vase. Asterisk, for 3 whole years, I had sent them $500 on the first of every month. Asterisk, rent money. Asterisk, I had bought the pots and pans in their kitchen, the soft sheets on their bed, the little lamp by the door that lit their way when they came home late. Asterisk, I had filled their refrigerator when the shelves were bare. Asterisk, I had eaten beans and rice for weeks so the money would stretch far enough. Asterisk, they had steak. They had wine. They had everything they wanted. I had saved $1,000 for a wedding gift. I had cleaned this house from top to bottom, imagining them coming here after the ceremony to cut cake and laugh and take pictures with me in my pink dress. Asterisk, I had called my sister Diana in Chicago and told her the date, my voice full of joy. Asterisk, all of that ended with 4 quiet words. Only special people? 4 words that hurt more than any shout ever could. Max finally looked up. Mom, it was small. Just us and the witnesses. His voice sounded like he had practiced it in the mirror. I did not answer right away. I looked at the phone in my hand. I thought of the dress. I thought of Lena's smile. And I smiled back. Asterisk, a week later, the phone rang again. Lena's voice was different now. Thin, tight, almost breaking. Renata, the rent is overdue. The landlord says we have to pay this week, or he will change the locks. You forgot the transfer. I let the silence sit there between us like a wall. I thought of the pink dress. Asterisk, I thought of the photos I had seen online, late at night, Lena's parents smiling wide, her siblings raising champagne glasses, the white wedding dress I had helped pay for with the $800 I sent last month. Asterisk, Lena, I said, my voice calm like morning tea. Didn't I warn you? I only help special people. The line went so quiet, I could hear her breathing stop for a second. Renata, I don't understand, she whispered. You always said we were special. You are like a second mom to me. I hung up the phone. My hand did not shake, not even a little. That night, I sat on the edge of my bed and cried. Asterisk? Not soft, little tears, big hot tears that burned my cheeks. I cried for the pink dress. Asterisk, I cried for the wedding cake I never tasted. Asterisk, I cried for the mother I used to be, always giving, never asking for anything back. Asterisk, when the tears finally stopped, something hard settled in my chest. Not hate, not anger, clarity. The next morning, I made coffee the way my husband Tom used to make it. Asterisk, strong. 2 sugars. A little milk. I sat at the kitchen table and did not check my phone. I did not count the minutes until Max might call. Asterisk, for the first time in years, I was the first person I thought about when I woke up. I took out a notebook and a pen. I wrote down every single dollar. Asterisk, rent, $500 times 36 months. That is $18,000. Asterisk, groceries and supplies, $200 a month. That is $7,200. Asterisk, birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, anniversary gifts, at least $3,000. Asterisk, Lena's doctor visits and medicine, $800. Asterisk, the car loan they never paid back, $2,500. Asterisk, the air conditioner repair, $600. Asterisk, the living room furniture, $1,200. $3,400. Money Tom and I had saved penny by penny for a quiet old age. Asterisk, money that was supposed to buy me peace. Maybe a trip to see Diana. Maybe a new chair that did not hurt my back. Asterisk. Instead, it bought me a seat at a wedding I was never invited to. The phone rang. Max. Asterisk. I? Let it ring until it stopped. Lena? I? Let it ring until it stopped. Asterisk. A text came from Max mom. Please answer. We need to talk. I pressed delete. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I went for a walk. No errand, no bank run. Asterisk. No trip to the store to buy something they needed. Asterisk, just me, and the cool October air, and the leaves turning. Gold under my feet. Asterisk, I passed the little park where Max used to swing so high he said he could touch the clouds. I smiled at the memory of his small, dirty hands holding mine tight. I wondered when those hands learned to take without giving back. Asterisk, I wondered when I started to believe I had to buy my own son's love. Asterisk, I stopped in front of the bank. Asterisk, Mr. Klein, the branch manager, saw me through the big glass window and waved. I had known him for 20 years. He had watched my savings go down every first of the month. I walked inside. Mrs. Richter, he said, what can I do for you today? Cancel the automatic transfers, I said. All of them. Right now. Asterisk. His eyebrows went up. But he did not ask why. Asterisk, he printed the forms. Asterisk, I signed my name Renata Richter in the same steady hand that had signed every check for 3 years. Asterisk, while the printer made its quiet humming sound. My phone buzzed in my purse. Max, Lena, Max again. I turned the phone all the way off. Asterisk. Mr. Klein handed me the confirmation papers. Asterisk, you are sure? He asked gently. Asterisk, I have never been surer of anything in my life, I said. Asterisk, when I stepped back outside, the air felt lighter. The money in my account was mine again. Every single dollar. Asterisk, I walked home slowly. Asterisk, I passed the bakery where I used to buy Max's favorite lemon cookies. Asterisk, I did not go inside. Asterisk. Today the cookies would be for me if I wanted them. Asterisk, but when I turned the corner onto my street, I stopped. 3 cars sat in front of my house. Max's blue sedan, Lena's white hatchback. Asterisk, a silver car, I did not know. Asterisk, through my front window, I saw shadows moving inside. My blood turned cold as ice. They had keys. Asterisk, I had given them keys the day they moved into their apartment. Asterisk, I had smiled and said, this is your home too, anytime you need it. I took a deep breath that tasted like metal and opened the door. Max sat on my sofa, his head in his hands. Lena paced back and forth like a cat in a cage. A man in a gray suit stood at my dining table, flipping through my bank statements, my will, my private papers. Asterisk, what is happening here? I asked. My voice came out louder and stronger than I expected. Lena spun around. Asterisk, Renata, thank God you are here. We need to talk. The man in the gray suit closed the folder and smiled a smile that did not reach his eyes. Mrs. Richter, I am Dr. Fisher, family law attorney. Your children are concerned about your mental well-being. Mental well-being. The words hung in the air like smoke. Asterisk, IHE. Walked straight to the dining table and gathered every paper he had touched. Asterisk, these are private. I said, asterisk, you have no right to look at them. Max looked up. Mom, the bank said, you canceled everything. Mr. Klein blocked our access to your accounts. We do not understand why. Asterisk, Dr. Fisher stepped forward. Handout like we were old friends? I did not take it. Your son and daughter-in-law believe you may need help managing your finances. We have prepared some documents. I saw the thick folder on the table. Power of attorney, guardianship. Words that meant lock the old lady away before she spends her own money. Asterisk. Lena tried to touch my arm with soft fingers. Asterisk, Renata, honey? We are worried. At your age, confusion is normal. Loneliness can be hard. Confusion. The same woman who said only special people now called me confused. Asterisk. I am not confused. I said, asterisk, I am awake for the first time in years, and you are leaving my house right now. Dr. Fisher opened the folder again. This would be temporary, Mrs. Richter. Just until you feel better. It would make things easier for everyone. Asterisk. I took the folder from his hand and dropped it straight into the trash can. Asterisk. The only thing temporary is your welcome in my home. Lena's eyes filled with tears, but her cheeks stayed dry. You cannot do this to us. We counted on you. We have plans. We bought things because we knew you would help. Plans built on my money, I said. Not on my love. Not on my time, not on my company. Just my money. Max stood up. Mom, the rent is 2 months behind. The car broke down. The credit card you co-signed, asterisk I co-signed. Nothing. Yes, asterisk I paid. Every month while you planned a wedding and did not even tell me the date. Dr. Fisher packed his briefcase with quick movements. This is not over. Mrs. Richter. A judge can decide if you are fit to handle your own affairs. Then, let a judge see the receipts, I said. $33,400. Every penny written down. Every gift recorded. Let the judge decide who took advantage of who. Lena's face went white as milk. Max looked suddenly small, like the little boy who lost his kite in the wind. Dr. Fisher clicked his briefcase shut. Out? I said, pointing to the door. Asterisk all 3 of you. Now. They walked slowly, like children told to leave the playground. At the door, Max turned. Asterisk you will be alone. Mom, when you really need us, we will not be there. I closed the door. I turned the lock. Asterisk, I leaned my back against the wood and listened to the most beautiful silence I had heard in years. That night, I did not sleep. I lay in the dark and planned every step. Not with anger. With the calm of a woman who has nothing left to lose and everything to protect. Asterisk at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was dressed and ready. Asterisk I called Mr. Weber, the lawyer who handled Tom's will. Years ago. I told him everything from the beginning. Elder financial abuse, he said. Asterisk. Documented pressure. Unauthorized entry into your